Hi, I'm Jackson from ActionJacksonFitness.com. I'm here to show you an advanced abdominal exercise. It's called Landmine arm wipers. This is a fantastic exercise to develop the fingers that run along the obliques. If you want some of those, then this is going to be a great exercise for you. One of the most common questions I get in the gym, people coming up to me asking questions, is, hey, how do I get those side walls, those things that run along the side? Of course, I'm usually wearing a very revealing cutoff shirt, but why wouldn't I be? So when people ask me that, the number one exercise I recommend is going to be landmine arm wipers. If you have a landmine like this, you can use that and to set up the barbell. But if you don't have that kind of setup, if your gym sucks and doesn't have that kind of equipment, that's okay too. All you have to do is simply push the bar up against the wall, as you can see, like so. So a corner works better, but you can simply push it up against the wall as well, and that will work to stabilize the bar when you're doing the exercise. So as far as equipment necessary, you're gonna need a barbell, and then you're gonna need to put a weight on the end of it. Now let me talk to you about a couple of mistakes people make on this exercise before I get into exactly how to do it correctly. One of the mistakes I see people make all the time is loading up the bar with too light of a weight. So they use too light of a weight, and then they're just not getting enough resistance against their abdominals. The other mistake I see people make is loading up the bar too heavy, and then they end up not being able to control the weight as they move through the rep. So they end up moving way too fast. And the other thing you can end up doing is you can end up hurting your back if you go too heavy on this. Because there's a lot of acceleration and deceleration on the way down, you can end up torquing too much and hurting your lower back. Trust me, I've done that in the past. It's not fun. And the last mistake I see people make on this exercise is by not activating their core simply enough. You want to make sure you're activating your core from your feet all the way up through your upper body. And you're going to do that by feeling like you're splitting the floor. So feeling like you're turning your feet out on the floor. That's going to anchor your feet into the floor and activate those glutes, activate these muscles through your legs. That's going to help stabilize you so you can then move the weight around with your abdominals and get the most benefit out of the exercise. So let me show you now what it looks like. So I'm going to lift this weight up. I'm going to cup the weight in my hands. I'm going to press it up away from my body. The further the weight is from your body, the more leverage it's going to have against you, and the harder the exercise is going to be. So you want to make sure you're using a weight that you can adequately keep far away from your body to get a lot of leverage and then get a lot of benefit from the exercise. So I activate my core by feeling like I'm splitting the floor in either direction. It's going to activate the legs and anchor me into the floor. Now from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this weight down towards my hip, just like so. And then I'm going to accelerate and drive it up back to the midline and then bring it right back down to the other side. And notice I'm controlling it as I bring it down. That's where you're going to get all the benefit from the exercises and controlling it on the way down. Now I'll show you a couple of live reps, full speed. So it's going to be fast acceleration to the midline and then slowing it down and decelerating it as I'm getting all that benefit from the eccentric portion of the rep. Here's what it looks like. So as you can see, that's fast acceleration up to that midline, slowing down and controlling the weight and controlling the deceleration on the back end. That's gonna be where you're gonna feel all the stress through your obliques. That's gonna help build up your serratus and your side walls, give you those fingers. Those fingers you're gonna see across the abdominals. That's gonna help you stand out and really sort of frame your abdominals. I mean, having a six pack is great, but having the frame is going to make it look that much better. I'm Jackson from ActionJacksonFitness.com.